I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. Today is Rick's birthday. I think I said that in another video. But today we're going to make Rick's very favorite dessert ever. What is that, honey?
Cheesecake.
We're going to make cheesecake. New York style cheesecake. And we're going to make it in a 9x13 pan. It just makes it a little bit easier to serve, to get out of the pan, and it makes it a little bit easier overall to make. Springform pans are nice. They're notorious for being difficult to get the cake out of it. However, when you make it a 9x13 pan, it's a lot easier to portion, that's for sure. And I think it just looks a little bit nicer when you serve it, especially if you're going to serve it for a big group of people, which we are not. We're in cheesecake for a week, I think. If Rick has anything to say about it, maybe not.
A couple days.
So, what I have previously done is I prepared a graham cracker crust. You see, this is a 9x13 pan. I put foil in it this way, and I squidged it in there really good, and then I put a piece this way, and I left lots of handle on the sides, because later, after this is cooled, it's going to make it a lot easier to get out of the pan. Now, you may have seen similar cheesecakes done like this. Philadelphia cream cheese actually has a great recipe, and this is very similar to their recipe. My crust is a little bit different, and my cheesecake is going to have a topping on it, not a fruit topping. We're going to do a classic sour cream topping on the top of this cheesecake. But in order to have cheesecake, we have to make the cheesecake. So let's go over here, and do not have a heart attack. There are 5 bricks, 8 ounces in size, of cream cheese in this bowl.
Because what's in cheesecake? Cream cheese.
Hello. This is a big cake, so do not despair. This cake serves...
And no, I won't eat the whole thing myself. No.
This cake serves easily, will serve 16 people, okay? So the first thing we have to do is... Well, whoa. let me go over the other ingredients before we go too far. Okay? This is 5 bricks of cream cheese, 8-ounce bricks. 5 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of flour, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and 4 eggs. All of my ingredients are at room temperature. Alright, they have been sitting at room temperature so that nothing is too cold, because if the cream cheese is too cold, no matter how long you beat it, you're still going to get little beads of cream cheese. It's not going to be totally smooth.
And once again, I won't be eating the whole thing myself.
You keep saying that. I won't eat the whole thing.
Things.
I know, people do. They say a lot of things, but never mind. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to smooth out this cream cheese and we're going to get it going. I'm going to turn it up and let it rip. I'm going to put all my sugar in here. That's 1 cup of sugar. Okay, now, if you don't have a scraper blade, I highly recommend that you get one. Even with the scraper blade, I'm going to go ahead and scrape my bowl, because there's a lot of cream cheese in this bowl, folks. But once we start putting the more liquid ingredients in here, it's going to even out. Here goes our cup of sour cream. So we've got 5 bricks of cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of sour cream. I'm going to go ahead and put my flour in here as well, and my vanilla. Now, if you'll remember, a while back I had the vanilla paste, and I added some vanilla extract to the bottle, and I gave it a good shake. We're going to add about a tablespoon or so in there. Start this out slow and get it beating. The 2 tablespoons of flour is just going to go ahead and help the cake set. And in some recipes you'll see cornstarch, in other recipes you'll see flour. In my mom's recipe there's actually both. So I see her. We're watching the dogs out the kitchen window. They found something to roll in. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I have my little cup here. I'm going to break these eggs in one at a time. And for the purposes of this demonstration, I am actually going to break them into a separate container because I had gotten a little shell in that one. This also helps you when if the egg is bad, which I seldom have. I've never had a bad egg ever. You're going to want to go ahead and let that egg incorporate fully before you add the next one.
And what we get our egg, we'll know what happens.
That's right. Then with the second egg. Third egg. And when I can no longer see any evidence of the egg yolk in that bowl, that's when I'm throwing in the next egg. And you can now see that this batter is changing. It no longer looks like a whipped up bunch of cream cheese. It's starting to look very smooth. It's starting to change a little bit in color because of the egg yolks and the vanilla. And I'm going to add in our last egg. You can also see that it's become a bit more loose than it was before. It's not nearly as thick. And my scraper blade's actually able to do its job. And that, my friends, is your cheesecake batter finished. Let me put this over here for just a second. Move the mixer out of the way. I knew you were going to do that. It is your birthday, honey. They say it's your birthday.
So what's it to you?
Huh?
So what's it to you?
It's your birthday. Go, Rick. It's your birthday. Go, Rick. It's your birthday.
Better hurry up and do something with this. I'm going to stick my finger in it.
Okay. I'm just going to get Bob Ross on this. There we go. I'll save this for later. I'm sure I'll find something to do with it. Okay. That's just downright awful. Okay, remember this crust that we prepared? Isn't it pretty? Oh. My oven is preheated to 325 degrees.
In case you're wondering, I turned 26 today.
So you're allowed to do stuff now. You want to tell them what that means?
Because aren't allowed to date, aren't allowed to go out, aren't allowed to
do anything until they're 26.
Until they're 26.
That's what he always tells them. Not till you're 26. I don't know if that's going to work out so good for him because guess what Molly's doing next month? Molly's taking driver's ed. God help us all.
So when she turns 26, she'll get her license.
She just yelled from her bedroom. I heard that. That's okay. It doesn't bother me that she heard it. Alright, 325 degrees in the middle of your oven. You're going to bake this for 40 minutes. Don't worry about those little squidgies on the top. They're going to even out. Okay? 40 minutes at 325 until it's set and just a little bit jiggly in the middle. Then you're going to take it out. You're going to let it cool completely. I'll bring you back when it's time to take it out of the oven. Tally says it's ready. And this is what it looks like. Okay, look. You see how it looks a little jiggly in the middle? That's just how you want it. You're going to let it cool completely on the counter. At that time, you're going to go ahead and put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. So, when it's time to cut into this birthday cake, we'll bring you back. What I'm going to do after it's completely cooled at room temperature, I'm going to put a sour cream topping on it, and I will bring you back and show you how I do that before we put it in the fridge. Our cheesecake is completely at room temperature. It's actually very firm. It's very cool in my kitchen, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the sour cream topping. Now, some recipes will tell you that you need to broil the topping for 10 minutes or put it back in the oven for 10 minutes. I don't do that with mine. I just make the topping and then I put it in the fridge to set, and it will firm up really well, okay? Here's a tablespoon. This is a cup and a half of good quality sour cream. This is not the time to chintz out. You've already spent, you know, for 5 bricks of cream cheese and good quality ingredients. In the end, you will have a good quality cheesecake. So, there is a tablespoon of lemon juice, a cup and a half of sour cream, tablespoon of vanilla extract, and mine may look weird because it's the end of a bottle of vanilla paste that I put some of the extract in. And we're going to use a half a cup of sugar, and this is actually 4 tablespoons, so 8 tablespoons of sugar. Give this a good stir. And when I say good quality sour cream, I mean like in different parts of the country, of course there's different brands, but I know on the East Coast, I think you can get Daisy sour cream all over the country. I think we used to get Daisy in Arizona. Knudsen, Breakstone, Daisy. I would personally stay away from Kraft. I don't like their sour cream products at all. I think they're really kind of gross. Give that a taste. Oh, that's nice.
Share.
The lemon juice brightens everything up, and the vanilla really makes a difference. Don't leave it out. Now, we're still in the pan. We're just going to put this on the top and spread it out. You will see and notice that my cheesecake has a little crack in it, and that could be because I beat it a little bit too long. But it's really okay if you're going to put this topping on it anyway. You're going to be able to hide it. And frankly, I've never met anybody who would turn down a piece of cheesecake, cracked or not. So I don't think that makes a difference. Just spread it out pretty even, as evenly as possible. And then into the fridge for 4 hours. When it's time to serve our birthday boy his birthday cake, we will be back and we will serve you a piece as well. We'll be back. We're back, and we took Rick out for a Thai dinner, and tomorrow night we're going to make him his favorite sloppy joes for dinner. But right now we have de-panned our cheesecake with the foil. We just easily lifted it right out of the pan, and you can see this is why we use the foil. So use the foil.
I wouldn't say sloppy joes are my favorite, but that's the only time I can get them.
That's not true. I don't particularly care for sloppy joes, so. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You have to try this.
You should try that, Cam. Oh, Sissy wants a bite too.
I have no doubt that Sissy wants a bite. And you can just easily slice this into some squares. And hey, don't judge me. Y'all who have dogs, you know you've done the same thing. See? And you can serve it plain. You can serve it topped with fruit. You could serve it with a little dollop of pineapple jam next to it. It's your birthday cake. Aww. And there you have it. I want you to see how dense and gorgeous this cake looks. I cannot wait to dig into it.
And yes, it tastes as good as it looks.
It's amazing. I just took a taste myself off of that cutter. So, that is how I made Rick's New York Cheesecake birthday cake this year. I hope that you will give it a try. You can find the recipe on my website. That's www.noreenskitchen.com. And most of my recipes are over there. If you're looking for one that you don't see, please send me a personal message, and I will do my best to get back to you and post it on the website for everybody else to see as well. So, New York cheesecake, really easy, really delicious. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. Thank you for joining us in our kitchen today on Rick's birthday, and until next time, I'll see ya.